Okay, good evening. What's going on? I'm making a video that I may or may not ever upload because, to be frank and candid, it's a holiday week over here. I've had quite a few holiday eats, and I just don't know if I have the right kind of energy for it, I guess. That would be one way of putting it. But anyway, I'm going to give it a shot here. I have been playing through DoC offline, actually, just getting to flipping through to the end of the regular season. And so now I'm at the playoffs, and a couple of matchups here in the playoffs. There's going to be a semifinals and a final. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe have like 3 different videos, like each series in it. So I'll have one semifinal in this video, and then another one in the next one. And then obviously the final would be the final video for this project. I guess some thoughts about it off the top as well. It's I'm kind of in the mood to finish a project. To be honest, and this has really nothing to do with the game itself, and more to do with the format of just playing sudden death games. I like doing it every once in a while. I still will do it, and actually, as I've advocated all along, I think it's a great thing. It's a good idea when you want to play some hockey, you want to play some tabletop hockey, but only have a limited amount of time to work with. So that's one thing that they're good for. But I think that the idea of taking on a full project, see, every project that I do is like a learning experience. And I think taking on something like a project even this lengthy, it's not an incredibly lengthy one. It's a 30 game schedule, double round robin, which I've now completed. And then the playoffs are going to be 15 games or less. And keep in mind, when I say game, each game is just first goal wins. It's a sudden death game. But if I'm being honest, the novelty kind of wore off. Sort of about halfway through, like the novelty of just playing these sudden death games over and over. That's just me. I mean, I still, that's something that I know, for example, at least one other person who watches and comments here on the channel, Ron, shout out to you. I don't know. He actually finishes and seemed a lot more enthusiastic than I did. So it's pretty cool, actually, if I can give someone an idea like that, and they take it and they end up liking it even more than I do. I really like it too, but I feel like I got about midway through and got a little burnt out on it. With that being said, it was pretty fun this morning to see, like, especially as it was getting closer to the end there, the playoff race was really tight. I guess that's another thing that off the top of my head, so you can go check it out. I'll link to it, Delphi online, for what it's worth. And I mean, when you go there, you can check out other people's replays and projects and other things that they post as well. There's lots of stuff there about lots of hockey games, but so the results are there for the end of the regular season. But off the top of my head, New York finished 7-3. The Rangers did, so they were first overall. And then there was a 3-way tie, actually, for second through fourth. And so what I did, and I explained it there too, I looked at the records of the teams ranked second through fourth. Of those teams, the Detroit Red Wings, they actually had a record of 0-4 against the other 2 teams in the top 4. The other 2 teams ranked 2 through 4, I should say. So it's basically comparing the records against each other. Montreal and Chicago, however, they were an even 1-1 against each other, and they were both 2-0 against Detroit. So what I did was I just cut and drew, and I decided black card Chicago, red card Montreal, and black card came up, so Chicago is going first. With that said, the Chicago will get the red cards. They are at home for game 1. I'm going to alternate home and visitor for each game. This is a best of 5. So Chicago gets home for game 1. Montreal, and I'm just going to throw this out there into the universe, in addition to throwing out that I'm really hoping, I've requested a deck of cards hockey set, a custom set that I'm hoping to get soon. I'm trying to be patient and everything because I have a lot of other things on the go, but by the end of the month it'd be nice. But hopefully I will get that. I've gotten a couple of other sets for it, and team sets and seasons and whatnot. And just to give a quick hint about that, it's not an NHL season, and it also isn't a WHA season either. So anyway, I'll leave you in suspense after that. But again, Montreal, I would like to see Blades of Steel theme Montreal uniforms. Like, even, I mean, my goodness, the NHL, they're doing what? Reverse retro. It's hard to even keep track of all the names. There's the throwback throwback thirds, reverse retros, and I feel like I'm blanking on another name at the moment for another one, but yeah, I do Blades of Steel for Montreal. Anyway, with that said, not that that team and the Konami NHL, NES NHL, or not NHL, the NES hockey game had anything to do with the actual Blades of or Montreal Canadiens, the Blades of Steel game. You get the idea, I hope. So I'm all ready actually to flip this one. I've just been talking for a handful of minutes now, and this is a best of 5. Chicago being at home, it means that off the top here, it's going to be Chico Mackey with the puck. Mackey with a 3. Unable to do anything with it, warranting anything like a scoring chance. With the Red Queen, however, Chicago will maintain possession into the next sequence. That is Bill Hay. He assisted in an earlier game. And Bill Hay with a 9, he's going to have someone in scoring position here. The player he has in scoring position is Pierre Pilote, the defenseman. And Pilote with a 10, there you have it. So already we're 1 game into the series. Chicago is up by 1. And I think what I'll do for this one, since it's a best of 5, basically, it's going to be a hockey game to 3, but Chicago will be on the road for this one. I want to, like a playoff series, I want to alternate home and away. And I decided rather than do like 2 games for one team home and then 2 games for that team on the road or anything like that, what I'm going to do is just do just alternate one game after the other. So Montreal will be home this time. That was Pierre Pilote from Bill Hay here, and that was the second sequence, I think. So in between 2.5 and 5 minutes, I only actually started getting exact time toward the end of the regular season, or not regular season, the double round robin here that I'm doing. Sometimes I like to make little changes throughout a replay, like even as it's ongoing. Nothing too significant, like I'm not going to change the format or the rules or anything like that, but just little things here and there to kind of keep it fresh for me. So I did start looking for exact times of goals scored actually for this, for the second half of the double round robin. And how I would do that is just I would Google random number from 1 to 25, because each sequence is would be 25 sets, like 25 intervals or intervals of 6 seconds. That's right. Yeah, it's 2.5 minutes is 6 seconds, 25 times over. So random number from 1 to 25, and then a random number from 1 to 6 to get the exact time. It's not as, like with other things, it's not as difficult as I'm making it sound. But anyway, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. 11, 11. I have different ways, too, of sorting these out. 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22. And then I'm just going to take the 10, put them here. I'll probably shuffle these a little more and then put the draw pile there up top. Kind of make a letter T with them so I don't confuse myself. That this is the draw pile. I'll shuffle these a couple times, too. And this is the play pile, as I like to call it, the action pile. So anyway, series, Chicago's up 1 game to none here in the series. And Chicago's going to lead off with possession here in game 2. It is Al McNeil with the puck. Al McNeil with a 4, unable to do anything with it. This time it's going to be Montreal here at home. It's King John Beliveau with the puck. Beliveau with a 7. He's going to set up Jean-Guy Talbot in scoring position, but Talbot needs an ace or else he can't score. Talbot with a 5, he won't be able to. And play resumes. This time it's going to be Stan Mikita with the puck. Stan Mikita with a 5, and he's going to set up Bobby Hall in... Hall, basically, this has to be a face card in order for Apollon to have a chance to save it. And it's a 2, so Bobby Hall's going to put Chicago up by a pair here. So, again, we're gonna go right back to Montreal being on the road and Chicago being here at home. And so this is a best of 5. You could be about to witness the 1963 Montreal Canadiens getting swept here. The Canadiens, who finished 3rd overall that year in standings that was really tight between the top 4, or among the top 4. And the Chicago Blackhawks, they finished 2nd overall. So, yeah, Chicago up here 2 games to none. Once again, that was Bobby Hall from Stan Mikita. And the first game, it was Pierre Pilote from Bill Hay. So, Chicago taking right over here. No individual effort goals yet, for which I do award 2 points. So, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Enjoy a sip of coffee while I count. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22. Okay, so Let's see here. And again, a few more shuffles for good measure. And we'll put some rhyme and reason to this pile as well. Here, get it sorted. A couple of, whoops, see, I never actually shuffle cards this way, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so you can just tell that I never do. So it's going to be Montreal, actually, though, leading things off here with the puck. The Habs in a do-or-die situation here. Jean Gauthier with the puck. And with a 2, so no dice, no cards. It's just a scoring chance play isn't in the cards for him. With the Joker, it's going to be Chicago. I'm going to give the puck right to Stan Mikita again. Joker, I just automatically give it to the tops. Stan Mikita with the Blackjack, so I'm looking actually in the Blackjack. Mikita might be injured here. Let's see, the plot thickens. Mikita is going to be injured for the next 2 sequences. I will just try to remember that. Yeah, this Blackjack 2 sequences, and then the next card. So that puts me up to 8 cards in the game. So we're about 5 minutes in. With the Red King against Chicago at home, that's going to be Andy McDonald with the puck this time. Or sorry, Ab McDonald. Not Andy McDonald played in like the mid-2000s for the Anaheim Ducks, and he also represented Team Canada and one of the IHF World Championships. One that we just had a lousy team. I don't know, everybody basically said no, would not accept the invitation. So not that Andy McDonald, who was kind of an unsung hero for Canada in that tournament, though they didn't win it. But Ab McDonald. I just see A McDonald. My mind just goes to Andy. Anyway, Andy with a 7. He's able to play it. 2-10. 10 is Ron Murphy. And Ron Murphy with a 5. Murphy just misses. Montreal here hanging on by a thread. 2, that's going to be a Montreal team player. 8, I look here. We got, let's see, 5 players here. So if I go 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, then that makes 8 Tom Johnson. So then veteran Tom Johnson here with the puck. I'll just discard that. Johnson with the puck on a 4, he will be unable to play it. So we take 2 more off the pile here, and we play on. With the red 7, that's going to be Ken Warren with the puck for the Blackhawks. And the Black King. Black King of clubs, Montreal means you can penetrate their defense with that card. To a 3 on Chicago. 3 is Reg Fleming. Reg Fleming with an 8, that's 2 narrow misses here by 1 for the Chicago Blackhawks. And with a red ace, actually, no, sorry, 8, that's a narrow miss. Hold on now. That's right, play, and yes, okay, everything's... So, oh dear, that means that Stan Mikita has the puck on his stick once more. And with the 3, Mikita is going to be able to play it there, because really only a 2, possibly a face card that he can't. 2, number 8 this time. 8 is Eric Nestorenko, who can score on an ace or an 8 to 10. And that's an 8, so there you have it. Chicago completes the sweep here of sudden death knockout games. The Montreal Canadiens and their Blades of Steel themed jerseys here have been eliminated. And so Chicago, they are going to advance to the final in this format. And so I'll be back with, goodness, New York and Detroit actually is the other semifinal for this project. So bye for now.